Right now at 6, thousands are coming to La Crosse for the state high school track meet. Local business owners say business is booming. And school's out forever for Lincoln Middle. Students had their last day in the century-old building.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Dua Shrar. Ken is off tonight. Today and tomorrow, thousands are descending on La Crosse for a weekend at that UWL La Crosse officials say is probably busier than move-in day. UWL is the official location for the annual WIAA high school track meet. Starting today, the state's best high school track athletes are competing at Veterans Memorial Field Sports Complex for a chance to become a state champion, bringing in spectators and families from all across the state. UWL police officers advise those who can to avoid traveling through the campus.
I think the more people that stay away that are local community, as far as if they can bypass, that'd be great. But I think it's flowing pretty good. I think we're doing a good job as far as moving them along as fast as we can.
Officers recommend traveling around La Crosse Street if you can to avoid any unnecessary traffic. The track and field tournament will run through the end of the day on Saturday. And with the influx of people to La Crosse, hotels and restaurants are handling more customers. News 8 Now's Jeremy Walls spoke to local business owners and joins us in the studio. Jeremy?
Dua, earlier I stopped by Rudy's where not even a downpour turned away hungry customers. Owner Justin Smith says the drive-in has been packed since 11 this morning. Business has doubled for the restaurant and Smith had to schedule extra staff. He says the restaurant's close location to the university helps increase revenue.
All the picnic tables are full outside. We're just grateful. We're grateful for all the folks. We're grateful for the people to give us the opportunity to serve them, to make a root beer float for them, ice cream cone.
I spoke to other local restaurants, including Howie's and The Crow. Both are also seeing upticks in business. And coming up at 10, we'll hear from Jeremiah Burrish, the city's director of sports sales, and hear how much revenue the meet is bringing in for La Crosse. Dua.
Thanks, Jeremy. And as state track continues tonight, people are keeping an eye on the sky and will be able to see if we're getting any more rain or maybe a cool down from this heat. Eric?
Tell you what, we are seeing some rain and thunderstorm activity across the area at this hour. Take a look here at the radar scan, and you're noticing that line of thunderstorms to the north and east of the River Falls area. You go over towards the Wabasha area, seeing some thunderstorm activity. This will push its way over towards the Mondovi area fairly soon. Towards the Rushford area, I should say. Seeing some thunderstorm activity then to the east of Spring Grove. This one pushed its way over towards portions of extreme northeastern Alameda County earlier within the past hour. And then we go across the river into Wisconsin. You can see towards Baraboo, seeing some thunderstorm activity as well. Right now we have cloudy skies out there, sunny skies at the airport. 88 is the current temperature, 86 is the current temperature at the station. Humidity is at 43%. We have a variable wind at 6 miles per hour. Eau Claire, you're at 76 degrees. Humidity is at 62. The wind has died down a little bit out of the east at 16 miles per hour. Temperatures right now are in the 70s and 80s. And that trend will continue for the next couple of days, but there is a cool down in the forecast. We'll talk about that with my 8 Day in a few minutes.
All right. Thanks, Eric.
You bet.
President Biden is giving remarks on the passage of legislation that raises the debt ceiling and essentially avoids the U.S. defaulting on its bills. Here's a live look from Washington. Let's listen in.
And what we're doing to protect America's future. Passing this budget agreement was critical. The stakes could not have been higher. If we had failed to reach an agreement on the budget, there were extreme voices threatening to take America for the first time in our 247-year history into default on our national debt. Nothing would have been more irresponsible. Nothing would have been more catastrophic. Our economy would have been thrown into recession. Retirement accounts for millions of Americans would have been decimated. 8 million Americans would have lost their jobs. Default would have destroyed our nation's credit rating, which would have made everything from mortgages to car loans to funding for the government much more expensive. And it would have taken years to climb out of that hole. And America's standing as the most trusted, reliable financial partner in the world would have been shattered. So, it was critical to reach an agreement. And it's very good news for the American people. No one got everything they wanted, but the American people got what they needed. We averted an economic crisis, an economic collapse. We're cutting spending and bringing the deficits down at the same time. We're protecting important priorities from Social Security to Medicare to Medicaid to veterans to our transformational investments in infrastructure and clean energy. I want to commend Speaker McCarthy. You know, he and I, we and our teams, we were able to get along, get things done. We were straightforward with one another, completely honest with one another, respectful with one another. Both sides operated in good faith.
If you would like to see the rest of the president's remarks about the bill, there's a live stream on CBSNews.com. We'll have more from tonight's speech on News 8000 and on News 8 Now at 10. Well, a teen is dead after drowning on the Kickapoo River. The Vernon County Sheriff identified the 19-year-old as Andra Keaton of Middleton, Wisconsin. The sheriff's report says Keaton was tubing on the river with a group of people and the group stopped to swim. The sheriff said Keaton experienced a deep drop-off and went under the water. This was just after 1 in the afternoon. Keaton was not wearing a life jacket and someone in the group tried to rescue him, but the sheriff says they were not able to. Just before 3 in the afternoon, rescue crews found Keaton's body in the river and he was pronounced dead at the scene. The sheriff says an investigation into the incident is ongoing by the sheriff's office and the Vernon County Coroner's Office. For many people, the last day of school is a celebration. Well, for the staff and students at Lincoln Middle School, it's a bittersweet day. Back in January, the La Crosse School Board voted 6-2 to shut down Lincoln Middle School after years of declining enrollment and lack of state funding in the district. This afternoon, students and staff walk the halls of the nearly 100-year-old building for the last time. Principal Alex Hubing says many of the teachers have spent their entire career at Lincoln Middle School. He says the school has a close-knit staff and community that will be hard to leave behind.
Leaving a place like this, although it's just a building, it really has created some, important parts of people's lives that they'll carry with them.
Hubing says while moving on is hard, students are more adaptable to change than adults. Staff at Lincoln Middle School will be moving to different schools throughout the district. Hubing says he's headed to West Salem Elementary School. Well, coming up on News 8 Now, today is National Donut Day, but it's more than just enjoying the sweet, deep-fried sweet. The national day that was first celebrated in Chicago, and local businesses in the Cooley region are giving back one donut at a time.
Air conditioning stopped working? Tired of finding ways to stay cool? Don't sweat it. Give G&T Heating and Air Conditioning a call. They'll have you feeling cool as a cucumber without having to resort to, well, alternative methods.
Call G&T
for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard and get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love, like men's Carhartt Force Pocket Tees, 25% off. Save $100 on this 192-piece DeWalt Mechanics tool set. And get a free M18 battery when you buy this Milwaukee line trimmer or Bear chainsaw.
Find value at Grainger Farm and Fleet.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day.
Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners.
Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's.
Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So let's gear up for it with an SUV like the Ford Bronco Sport. It has a terrain management system with 5 standard GOAT modes, so you can go over any type of terrain. Plus, 4x4 capability is standard across the entire lineup. Be adventure ready with Ford Bronco Sport. Now, get a new Ford Bronco Sport with 1.9% financing for 66 months, plus $2,000 FlexBuy cash, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Well, Well, what better way to celebrate Friday than with a nice cup of coffee and a donut? Today is National Donut Day, and 85 years ago in 1938, the Salvation Army in Chicago celebrated the very first National Donut Day, which honored the donut lassies who provided support and donuts to soldiers in the trenches. Continuing that tradition today, the Salvation Army of La Crosse County partnered with Quick Trip to help deliver donuts to local organizations that assist veterans.
We're really excited for today. We get to get out into the community, we get our volunteers to get out into the community, we get to thank veterans and have some partnerships going on. So.
Quick Trip donated 50 donut boxes towards the Salvation Army today. And for every donut Linda's Bakery in West Salem sold today, they're donating 50 cents towards the Salvation Army's Make a House a Home Fund. This weekend, community members are taking their talent to the stage. The Special Needs Dream Team is holding a karaoke and talent show on Sunday. The show will be at the American Legion Post 52 in La Crosse. Performers who have special needs or are living with disabilities will show off their singing skills and talents. The show runs from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. You can register and get a free ticket online. We'll have that link on our website. Well, still ahead, a couple La Crosse parks are back open, and a local organization in need of air conditioning unit and fan donations as the weather heats up.
And I'm meteorologist Eric Dean. As we take a look at your forecast for tonight, we'll keep the precip chances in play. By the 8 o'clock hour, we'll see temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. When you wake up in the morning, 50s and 60s will greet you. The 90s will return in the forecast for tomorrow, but there is a major cool down ahead. We'll talk about that with my 8 Day on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Oh no, I think I lost my debit card.
Okay, don't panic.
Don't panic, we're in a mall. Some stranger's probably tapping new shoes, tapping a washer-dryer combo, just tapping everything in sight.
It's okay, just tap your phone. With BMO, you can use your phone to freeze and unfreeze a lost card.
I can?
And you can always get a new card instantly at a BMO branch.
I got my tap back.
You ever seen someone this excited about a debit card before?
Oh yeah. Not this excited.
When a bank gives you instant peace of mind, that's the BMO effect.
And action! Get up to 50% off list prices on hundreds of items at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Incredible deals, like this recliner, free when you purchase the reclining sofa, or these incredible beds, both at our lowest price ever, or this beefy recliner marked way down. How about a Lazy Boy recliner as low as $375, or $499 gets you a Sealy Posturepedic mattress. Plus, we'll throw in a 7-piece bedding bundle free, up to 50% off at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for Auto Show, where you can experience new Ford SUVs firsthand. Then head to your Northland Ford dealers for exclusive offers like 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. It's showtime. Hurry in today. Now for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
2 La Crosse parks are back open. Earlier this week, the city shut down Cameron and Burns Park for cleaning and maintenance. The closures displaced people living unsheltered who had set up camp in the parks. Today, the city took down the fences in time for the farmers market to return to Cameron Park. Vendors are all set up. The farmers market is every Friday from 4 in the afternoon until dusk. A La Crosse nonprofit is in need of donations to help keep people cool this summer. The Exchange is a furniture bank in La Crosse that provides basic furniture to people who need help when moving into a new place. They're looking for either portable or window unit air conditioners. The organization has only 1 unit in stock right now, and it's already been spoken for. They're also taking any oscillating fans and box fans to help keep homes cool this summer.
It's hot and heat stroke is a very big, issue and concern when we have families in homes and apartments without airflow or cool air.
The Exchange has afternoon drop-off hours for those looking to donate. All items must be clean and in working condition if they've been used before. The Exchange does also accept brand new items. We'll have a list of the needed items as well as a link to the Exchange's website with more information about how to donate on news8000.com. And speaking of fans, I feel like we're going to need a lot of them as this weather heats up.
Oh yeah, we're going to see temperatures in the 90s again this weekend. We will see plenty of sunshine, maybe a stray shower or two, but other than that, yes, you'll need the fan or the AC on full blast this weekend. Right now we do have some rain, even some thunderstorm activity on the radar. Let's go ahead and hit the maps, shall we, and take a look here at the radar scan. And I want to go ahead and draw your attention across portions of Buffalo County and portions of Pepin County where we have a line of strong storms pushing its way through. We'll go ahead and zoom the map in. And I want to draw your attention to one thing here, because earlier this system was producing a little bit of hail. We'll go ahead and slice this storm through, and you're noticing the storm tops with this pretty high. So that's the reason why some places, especially towards portions of Wabasha County, as well as portions of Buffalo County, you guys are seeing it maybe a little bit of hail, probably pea-sized hail being reported with this. So let's take a look here at Sky Tracker. We'll go ahead and start the clock and take a look here at Saturday morning. We'll start the day off with plenty of sunshine. By the afternoon hours, maybe a stray shower or two. Other than that, mostly sunny skies will be the rule. We'll see a beautiful evening out there. And then by Sunday, hey, we do it all over again with temperatures going in the upper 80s to low 90s. Again, maybe a stray shower in our northern communities, but I would not, and I repeat, would not cancel your outdoor plans at all. Matter of fact, make more. And don't forget, for weather anytime, day or night, you can download that free News 8000 First Warn Weather app to receive the latest information for your area, especially for tonight, where we have that line of storms pushing through. Right now we're at 88 degrees. It feels like 89 out there. Humidity is at 63% with winds variable at 6 miles per hour. As we take a look at the next several hours, we'll see temperatures going to 77 by the 9 o'clock hour, 74 by the 10 o'clock hour, and then upper 60s, low 70s as we start the overnight hours. So here's a look at the allergy forecast with that rain in play. The grass is going to stay on the high end, but the pine and weeds will stay on the low end. Dewey, you like to sneeze, didn't you? Grass and pine, they were the main allergens throughout the week. So we did make it to 91 today, so there's another day where we were well above average. Our average high is 78 degrees. All right, when you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the 50s and 60s will greet you. Upper 50s towards Black River Falls, 60 in Stanley, 63 Trempealeau, 63 La Crosse, 64 New Albin, as well as Decorah, Waukon. You'll make it to 63. Same story in Preston, Red Wing. We'll make it to 65 degrees. So the rain chance is going to stay in play as we go into the next several hours. By the overnight hours, it's going to dwindle down. We'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies. We'll see abundant sunshine for your Saturday, maybe a stray shower or two, but not out of the question. As I said earlier, I would not cancel your outdoor plans at all, especially for Saturday afternoon going into the evening hours, and then Sunday. As a matter of fact, highs on Saturday, much like today, we're talking temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s. What a great weekend to get out and hit the pool. So here's the details of the First Warn forecast as we take a look at the first part of next week. That 80 and 90 degree weather is going to stay to the south of us. We'll see cooler temperatures coming in, and we're only talking highs in the mid to upper 70s by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Matter of fact, the 8-day shows temperatures in the 80s and 90s this weekend. Thunderstorm chances not out of the question Monday and Tuesday. And then that temperature goes to 78 for Tuesday, 77 Wednesday, 79 for Thursday with plenty of sun. So even though we're cooling off, keep in mind, Our average high for this time of year is 78 degrees, so that's pretty much on par for where we should be to begin with.
All right, thanks, Eric.
You bet.
And yes, the sneeze did catch me off guard. All right, well, coming up in sports, we told you all about the fans filling La Crosse and surrounding communities, and now the athletes are running and jumping their way to titles. WIAA State Track and Field Championships are underway at UWL. Rob's in next with all of the action.
Come explore and plan your next home improvement project at the Board Store Home Improvement's historic 8-building showroom, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Menards stocks an endless selection of quality products at low prices, like Richmond water heaters.
Brandon, where are you, man?
Dale, I'm down here, man.
Oh, what's up? Man, they got it all.
And all at super low prices.
I'm building a new addition on my house, and everything I need is right here.
Nice.
Come to Menards to check out our huge selection of Richmond water heaters for all types of home and commercial needs in stock today.
This store is awesome.
Yeah, man, I'm so proud to have them as a partner.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm going to Shields.
Hey, Dad. I'm coming too.
Guess we're all going to Shields.
Awesome. They have my bat.
I love these shoes.
Mom, look. No way. They have it.
We can use our gift cards.
Hey, guys. We're here.
Shields Visa and Shields, the perfect combination for your favorite day.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Time is running out on the Memorial Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. It's the final weekend of the area's biggest furniture sale. You'll find incredible savings from the biggest names like Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, Stressless, and Daniels Amish. Only at Drury's will you find store-wide sale prices, special 24-month financing, and even free gas. Store-wide savings you don't want to miss. But you'll have to hurry. It's the final weekend of the Memorial Day sale. It all ends Monday at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
For the next 2 days, La Crosse, Wisconsin is the place to be. The best track and field athletes in the state taking over the UWL campus for the state track meet. These young men and women have put in the work all year for a chance to be called state champ. Roger Herring Stadium jam-packed this morning for all the action. Let's jump right to Division II pole vault. Arcadia's Cassidy Peeler clearing 11 feet 6 inches. The junior going for 11.9. Almost gets it done, not quite, but 11.6. More than enough for first place overall. She's worked all year for this moment, and now Peeler is officially a state champ.
It feels great. It's just words, I feel like words can't describe how happy and just proud of myself I am that, because this was my goal, this is what I wanted, and just was able to make it happen, so it's just great. Thinking back to last year, right when I stepped off the podium, I already knew what I wanted for this season, and that was to be a champion. So I definitely use that as fuel to know I can do this, and I was able to do it today.
Love it. What a day for high jumpers from our area in Division III. Cashton Jr. Jack Schleisner finishes as state runner-up as he clears 6 feet 5 inches. That's 10 big points. That puts the Eagles in second after day one. He's followed by Wazeeka Steuben's Lucius Cooley, who clears 6 feet 4 inches. That's good enough for fourth place. Coming in sixth is Luther's Jack Schmeling, clearing 6 feet 2 inches. Good enough for sixth place. He's followed by New Lisbon's Nikita Shankel, who finishes seventh. Moving to boys long jump in Division III, Kickapoo Lafarge's Adric Eggy scores a jump of 21 feet 8.5 inches. Congrats to the freshman on a fourth place finish. More from Kickapoo Lafarge, this time in discus. Jalen Nagel throws 116 feet 10 inches, scoring the senior a fifth place finish. Let's keep it going in Division III girls pole vault. Westby's Megan Nelson, an impressive showing here. The senior clearing 10 feet 6 inches, good enough for third place. On to the track now, a couple of Cochran Fountain City athletes in action. Addie Dillman comes in fourth in the 1,600 meter run. She gets a spot on the podium. And then it was the boys' turn for the 3,200-meter race. CFC's Wesley Prunchinski busting it down the final stretch. He finishes in second overall at 9 minutes, 36.88 seconds. All right, let's go to the grueling 4x800 relay on the boys' side. La Crosse Logan in action, and the Rangers with a solid showing. They take third place overall. Big shout out to Ithaca Weston's Kaylee Peterson, the junior, getting a spot on the podium as well. She places fifth in the 800-meter run. Let's do some prelims. Boys 110 hurdles. PDC's Blake Theory going to lead the pack tomorrow. The Blackhawks junior qualifying with a top time of 15.07. Joining Theory tomorrow will be Logan's Avon Smith, the senior, placing seventh with a time of 15.84. So two of our athletes qualify for Saturday. 100-meter dash prelims. Cashin's Braylee Hyatt puts herself in a good spot for tomorrow. The Eagles senior flying toward the finish line with a second-place time of 12.66, just a hundredth of a second behind the first-place finisher. On the boys' side in D2, no surprise here, Aquinas' Colin Conzemius advances to the finals. The blue-gold senior posts a first-place time of 10.94. He'll be there tomorrow to capture the 100-meter crown. He'll also be looking to keep his title as the king of the 200-meter race. Conzemius places second overall with a time of 21.87. Lots of action to get to tonight as well. We'll have highlights from D1 coming up at 10. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
By Goff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer. You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. By Goff and Rohde, your personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
He's going to speak now.
The good news, US Cellular gives you $1,200 off any phone with no trade-in needed.
Wow.
So, friend who always has a broken phone can finally get a new one.
Oh, it's just a scratch.
It's broken.
Oh. Oh.
It's busted.
We're good. Oh, no.
Get $1,200 off any phone with no trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
When the insurance company sees By Goff and Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how By Goff and Rohde gets results for its clients.
Here's a look at the 8-day, and of course you can find that anytime on the free News 8000 First Warn weather app. We'll go into the 80s and 90s this weekend. 80s with precip chances Monday. Then we cool off Tuesday through Thursday with highs only in the upper 70s, where we should be for this time of year anyway.
All right, sounds great.
Yep.
Well, thank you for joining. We'll be right back.